Welcome back to Miss Ewing TV. Today we're going to talk about space in art. Not outer space, but how you can show the distance between things in your artwork. So I'm going to show you 6 different ways that you can show space in your artwork. I'm going to draw a landscape because a landscape is a simple way to show space, but you don't have to draw a landscape. The first way to show space is overlapping. When we see an object in front of another object, we know one's in front and one is in the back. So I'm going to draw clouds that are overlapping. So I know this cloud is in front, this cloud is in back because they are overlapping. Another way to show space is placement on the paper. Things that are closer to the bottom of the page are going to appear closer to us. Things that are further away on the page are going to appear further away. So if I scoot it up higher on the page. Another way is size. So if I draw this tree a lot smaller than my first tree, it's also going to appear further away. Details are another way to show space. So things that are closer to me, for example, this tree right here, I might see individual pine needles. Whereas this tree up here, I might lose all of those details because it's further away and I cannot see those details. Maybe I even see a little bit of the tree bark. Another way to show space is color and value. Like we just talked about with value, when things get further away, they can get lighter or darker. So maybe closer to the bottom of my page, it might be a darker green. But as I get closer to that horizon line, and the horizon line is the line that separates the land from the sky, it's going to get lighter, lighter, and lighter, and lighter, and lighter. I see less of that color and less of that value. And then the last way is perspective. So with perspective, we have our horizon line. This is all land, this is all sky. The sky comes all the way down to the ground. We could put, there's 1-point perspective, 2-point perspective, and 3-point perspective. We're going to do 1 point, which is the most simple form. You've seen me draw roads that go off to that vanishing point, which is a simple way to show perspective and space. But if you wanted to draw a house, you would start off with just a square or rectangle. Looks like my house is going to overlap my tree, which is fine. Now we know my house is in front, my tree is in back. So that looks like a simple house. But now I'm going to take the corners of my house that are closest to that vanishing point. I'm going to take them all the way up there. It's nice if you use a ruler, but you can kind of just imagine a straight line from here all the way to my vanishing point, from here all the way to my vanishing point, from here all the way to my vanishing point. And then I'm going to decide. I can see the front of my house right here, but how wide do I want my house to be? This is a vertical line, so this line that's going to be the side of my house is also going to be a vertical line. This is a diagonal line. So this line and this line are going to be parallel. So I want that same diagonal starting from this point. I'm going to go up, and that will be the side of my house. Now I can erase because I'm overlapping my horizon line right here. I can also erase these lines. These were just guides to help me draw in perspective going to my vanishing point. I could add windows and doors to my house. The more details, I think, the better. So if you added shutters, doorknob, and just all kinds of little details, it makes it look more realistic. But if I had windows and things on the side of my house, these lines are also going to be vertical, but the top and the bottom of my window are going to go to that vanishing point. So this one's going to be at a diagonal. This one's going to be at a diagonal up to my vanishing point. This one could be at a vertical. All right, so those are different ways to show space. So with your next artwork, come up with any way that you want to show space, and it does not have to be a landscape.